Hi guys, in this video, we are going to understand how a bill can be created in the XERO accounting system. So in our previous video, we discussed about how to create a purchase order. Once we placed an purchase order with our supplier, they will provide the relevant goods to us with their invoice. Okay. Once we receive the goods, we have to bill it in our system. Okay. Actually speaking, there are two options. We can create a bill in the system without a purchase order, or we can create a bill in the system with a purchase order. In this case, I am going to illustrate you how we can create a purchase order, sorry, how we can create a bill in the XERO accounting system with a purchase order. Okay, so for that purpose you have a very simple thing to do. You have to just click on this business tab, then please navigate to this bills to pay. Okay, few bills overview. Okay, now how we are going to create a bill. Now whenever we need to create a bill, we can create it in this way. You can just click on this new bill. Okay, you can just loading it is in this window purchases. Okay, previous video we discussed about how to raise a purchase order. If you can remember, we raised a purchase order in that case. Okay, so I guess, if I'm not mistaken, we have created a purchase order for XERO company, XERO Private Limited. So I am going to show you how that will be entered in the system once we receive the goods from that XERO Private Limited. Okay, so we have placed the purchase order with the XERO Private Limited in our previous video. Whenever the supplier sends us the good, we have to invoice it. We have to bill it in our system. So it is a very easy thing. So under this prompt, okay, here it is shown as prompt. Here you have to select the supplier name. You have to select the supplier name. I am writing it is as XERO Private Limited. Okay. Once I select the supplier, you can see there is an interesting thing. Purchase order PO dash 0002 is outstanding for this supplier. That means the system automatically generates a notification to us saying that there is a purchase order raised for this supplier. Then we have to check whether the goods have been received for this purchase order. If the goods have been received for this purchase order, we don't want to waste our time on just typing the relevant details here. You have a very simple thing to do. What you can just click on this copy line items to this bill. Okay, so at that time also you have to click this mark as bill. Then the purchase order is marked as billed. Okay, therefore you have to check this button box. Okay, check this box and click on this OK button. Then what happens? Now you can see appearing here. You enter the date on which we received the goods. Okay, then due date means what is the expected payment date. Okay, just assume our sub can specify the due date also. Here reference automates that system will pick up the purchase order number. In my case, most of the time what I am doing is and you can enter the supplier bill number. Okay, it's up to you. You should determine the referencing system. Okay, in the supplier bill number with the goods supplier is sending his invoice to us. So there is a number on that invoice. That invoice is our purchase invoice. That purchase invoice number is entered in this reference tab. But if you need, you can keep the purchase order number. It's up to you to determine the referencing style. I am not talking it about anymore. Now we can see the items that we have ordered. Okay, now we can change them. For example, just assume although we have ordered 50 accounting standard books, the supplier has provided us with only we'll say 40 standard books. Okay, then you can do what? You can change it. You can change the quantity. Okay, now we have ordered these accounting standard books with an expected price of 3,500, but due to the current economic situation, the supplier has increased the price by 100. Then in that case, you can change the price as well. Okay, by referring to the supplier's invoice, we can do the relevant changes. We can do the relevant changes. The same thing can be done to the auditing standard book. In addition to the items that we have requested in the purchase order, if the supplier has sent other items also, we can add them here by just picking the item, but I am not going to adding it. Okay, so actually now we have converted the purchase order into a bill. We have converted the purchase order into a bill. The most important thing that we don't want to waste our time on typing these things again and again. We can simply export the relevant things from the purchase order to the bill. That is the simple thing here. Okay, now what is the thing we are going to do? Now we have applied the relevant things. We are not taking in taxes related tax things because it's not under our discussion now. Then I am going to do what? I am going to approve it. I am going to approve it. If you want to submit the bill for approval of a higher person, then you can click it here. Otherwise, you can just click on approve. Now you will be directed to, okay, you can see the this to be printed. What you can do, you can just click on this print, and it will be downloaded as a PDF file, and bill that we have created in the system. Okay, so this is how we are creating bills in our accounting system. It's a very easy process. It's a very easy process. So as I mentioned to you earlier, the bills can be created in two ways. One is to convert an early purchase order into a bill. The other one is to create a bill without a purchase order. Now we have just discussed about the process of converting a purchase order into a bill. If you want to create a bill in XERO accounting system without a purchase order, it is also a very easy exercise. So what you need to do, I will elaborate it also here. Okay, so now I am going to this bill screen. Purchase order, just assume you haven't placed an asked you to buy. Okay, now you have decided to buy that goods, therefore you have to enter it in the system. Okay, so I will take, this is the supplier, then date is here. You can add the reference number here. We'll say you whatever the number available on the supplier's invoice. Then you can select the item, and item, then you can specify the unit price. The account will automatically picked as inventory. Okay, so this represent the debit entry. The debit entry will be posted in the inventory account, whereas the credit entry will be posted under the accounts payable account. That is the double entry accounting. Okay, although you don't know about the double entry, you can perform with this XERO accounting system. Okay, we normally in theory we are learning double entry debiting and crediting entries, but here, or even if we don't know the double entry, we don't want to worry about it, because all the double entries will be posted in the system by XERO. Okay, so once we have done this, what you need to do, you have to just click on this approve button, then you will be direct window. Okay, so in this way, whenever you are making a purchase from a supplier, you can enter the bills in XERO accounting system. It's a very easy process. Okay, so I hope you are clear about how to create a bill in XERO accounting system. This is a very easy process for a business. Okay, I hope you are clear, and we'll discuss how to settle these pay bills in our next video. Okay, bye.